Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tracy Washington. I'm a public speaker, life coach, grief recovery specialist, and personal development trainer. I am one of the speakers who provide services to the Job Club, specifically the Community Job Club located in Stowe, Ohio. What I do is deal with the issue of grief, job loss. Loss can come in many forms, death, divorce, but a job loss is right up there at the top of the losses that people incur over the span of their lifetime. And with the economic climate being the way it is, job loss is very real and people are suffering emotionally. So one of the things that I do, one of the services I provide for agencies is the grief recovery component, how to deal with grief, because in life we're taught how to gain things but not how to lose them. We're not taught about grief as being natural and normal. We've been socialized to feel that grief is abnormal, and we try to heal the heart with the head by making intellectual statements such as, you'll find another job, or there are other things that you could do. Those are intellectually true facts, but they do nothing to heal the broken heart. So the work that I've done, and I'd like to see more of with all the job clubs, is that we deal with the emotional component of job loss, how it affects the individual, how it affects the family. The individual often feels low self-esteem. A lot of times your identity is tied up in your job. It's what you do as opposed to who you are. And so those services need to be provided that let people know that they are not their jobs and that they are more than just what they lost. And so I know churches are addressing this issue. The job clubs that are located in churches are addressing this issue, but we need to get a little bit deeper into the spiritual aspect of how people are dealing with job losses so we can curb the depression and the low self-esteem, the way that our people who've lost their jobs, how they interact with other people. So I think having the grief recovery component, I am a grief recovery specialist. It's a certification out of Sherman Oaks, California, the Grief Recovery Institute. We have instituted at our church, the House of the Lord in Akron, Ohio, where we deal with grieving people, and they come in the door in droves for different types of things, and job loss happens to be one of them. So as we move forward with the economy being the way it is, as we are developing job skills and teaching people how to get back out into the workforce, we cannot ignore the emotional part of this, because that is the key, I believe, for people moving forward, to know that they are not their jobs, that they have other opportunities, that they have other obstacles that will come, but they can overcome them, and that this is just one of those things in life that happens, and your life begins from today, not going backwards, but going forwards. I have seen a lot of people who have lost jobs, who have been severely depressed, and they never really bounce back because of the job loss. So we need to teach those elements of forgiveness and all those other spiritual components into make it a part of the job club, speaking, the teaching, the training, so that we don't perpetuate a cycle of people being identified by their jobs. It's not who you are, it's what you do. So having being able to address the members at Diana's Job Club, there have been success stories where people have been feeling really depressed before they heard this, the fact that grief is really natural and normal, that's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with them. People have been able to pull themselves up by their bootstraps and keep moving forward, and maybe new careers, developing a new job, starting a new business. So it gives people hope, even after they've lost a job. It gives them hope. So I would like to see that clearly become a part of the Job Club programs in all the cities and all the states across the country, because it's very, very important that we notify people that they are more than their job. It's not what they do, it's who they are that's most important.
Thank you, Tracy. And thank you, Meredith and Joy, as well. Those were great comments. And I should say, for the folks viewing on the webcast, we're up over several hundred viewers now, so thank you for logging in, and we're getting some good questions, so please keep them coming.